Welcome to the Sister Speak Show, where contemporary meets vision, sound, and action. A talk show for great minds that create, inspire, and evolve. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through the arts. Sister, spiritual inspiration shared through Ayana. When can you listen to the Sister Speak Show? At 7 p.m. Central. Tune in on the go or at your residence show. Spreaker, YouTube, Alexa, or SoundCloud. Interviewing special guests that have been blessed and will bless us. Through spoken word and awareness, knowledge is wealth if you gain it. Share this in the streets, in the burbs, anywhere that we can be heard. It's about that time to elevate your mind. Feel the beat, Sister Speak. Come and eat a spiritual treat. It's about that time to stimulate your mind. Feel the beat, Sister Speak. Come and eat a spiritual treat.
Welcome, my brothers and sisters, to the platform on the Sister Speak Show. I am Ayana, the hostess, creator, and producer of the Sister Speak Show. Kingdom Child Recordings, executive producer of the Sister Speak Show. Welcome to all of my first-time listeners, and welcome back to all of my regular listeners, brothers and sisters. Tonight, it's going down. Can we say best-selling author of a book series? Can we say Melikia Gaino is in the house this evening, calling in live, my brothers and sisters? Let me explain something to you about this sister queen right here. She is the author of Falling for a Drug Dealer, parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, brothers and sisters. Not only is she the author of Falling for a Drug Dealer, she is also the author of Church Girls, Part 1 and Part 2 will be available soon. And she is also the author of Born Killer 1 and 2. When I tell you we have an accomplished author on the Sister Speak Show this evening, that's what we have. Oh, brothers and sisters, the Sister Speak Show is where it's at. So let me just explain just a little bit about the Sister Speak Show and how this show works. We have 6 segments. We have the platform, coming to the stage. We have the culture climate. We have the laugh line. We have the tour, and we also have the search effort. The search effort, yes, that is a new segment that has been added to the Sister Speak Show that focuses on brothers and sisters who have gone missing, that focuses on cold cases in our communities, that focuses on survivors and their stories. It also focuses on the lives of homicide detectives and homicide investigators and the coroner and, stories from loved ones whose family members have gone missing. I want to join the quest to bring local, national, and international attention, awareness to our brothers and sisters who have gone missing. So please stay tuned for that segment. It will begin in January, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Very, very excited about that segment. The Sister Speak Show is syndicated on Amazon Alexa, brothers and sisters, international. I'm really excited about that. So let me tell you what you can expect. Special guest interviews, live performances, in-studio interviews, and live on-location reports. The special guests who will be on the Sister Speak Show are dynamic, and they are impacting the communities with their passions. The Sister Speak Show is a talk show, brothers and sisters, that will keep your mind and your soul informed, energized, and encouraged. This is a cultural renaissance platform, okay, that influences a climate that is conducive to who you are and who you should be. No reckless entertainment, just responsible listening nourishment. We don't go dumb, we go wisdom. Brothers and sisters, tonight, 7:45, we have a contest. There's an event that's going on in the DFW area, which is where the Sister Speak Show is recorded live and on demand. Put on by the Hear Ye podcast, Bones and Bubbly Game Night from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. January 19, 2018, Sounds by DJ Don. You can win prizes and play games while kicking it with your favorite DFW podcast. It's $10 for the tickets, but on the Sister Speak Show, if you log in create an account, log in, follow the Sister Speak Show, and chat live at 7:45. You and a guest +1 will receive a ticket, 2 tickets, as a matter of fact, to this event. We want you in the building. So remember, chat live and you win. We would like for you to be in the local area, but if you're boiling like that and you're coming from out of state, well, hey, you can win the tickets too, okay, my brothers and sisters? I mean, that's just what we do here. We collaborate with other black podcasts, brown podcasts to be exact, and we just come together and we try to serve the community in a way that is beneficial to the community. So we really look forward to you participating in that contest this evening. Brothers and sisters, look, I'm really excited about this evening. Let me tell you why. Because I like to read. Do you like to read? What's the last book that you read? I'm still reading the Bible. You know how some people say, hey, I've read the Bible. Look, I'm still reading it. I'm still discovering so much about the word. And that's just a book that I'll never finish reading, if you understand what I'm saying. So that is my favorite book to read. I have always been a fan of Eric Jerome Dickey, Alice Walker, several authors. We have Ayanna Turner. We have KJ Peoples. We have several sisters as well as brothers who have contributed to the literature movement for our people. And it's just nothing like reading something that, the moment you pick it up, you're just like intrigued. You just can't stop reading it, no matter what it is, whether it's a self-help book, whether it's a novel, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. Reading is fundamental, and it is very important that we do know how to read. And when you don't know how to read, you're limiting yourself from being able to enter into a world of revelations. And so especially when there is a book that is out about you and it's for you, and I'm speaking about the Bible, it's very crucial that you know how to read. It's very crucial that you take time out to meditate. And so tonight, brothers and sisters, when our special guest calls in, we want to pick her brain, to be able to have the discipline, the passion, the gift to write not one book, but several books. Oh gosh, I'm inspired. And I hope you're inspired too, because I know that some of you are sitting down on the ability to write a book, whether it be a book of poetry, whether it be a book about your life, whether it be a self-help book. Some of you are sitting on that gift, and this is the time to get up off of it. So we'll ask her, how do you write the book? How do you publish it? What are the steps? Because sometimes, you have everything, but you just don't have the faith, and you have fear. So we have to remove the fear, and we have to implant faith to execute these books that we're sitting on. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, it's nothing like getting off of your bottom and doing something. We believe here on the Sister Speak Show that you do have to get up, get out, and get something. Okay, we do believe that you will come out, come up, come over, and come into several seasons of prosperity. Now, prosperity is just not monetary. We're talking about mental prosperity, physical prosperity, financial prosperity, of course. But we want you to enter into seasons to where you are really on the move, on the go, where you are contributing to the community and impacting the community in a way that we can also make your known. That's what it's about, brothers and sisters. It's really about being successful. It is about leaving a mark in history. It's about hearing well done. It's about finishing your assignments. It's about getting on your journey and making some moves. I know some of you right now are really, really in a battle when it comes to your 9 to 5. Some of you right now are struggling with, what do I do next with my life? How can I make a stamp in my life? Brothers and sisters, oh, it's going down. Brothers and sisters calling in live on the Sister Speak show. Oh, yes, we do have Sister Queen on the phone. Melikia Gaino is in the house. Let's give her a round of applause, brothers and sisters. Hey, Sister Queen. Did I pronounce your name right?
Melikia Gaino.
Melikia. I was saying Melikia. It is Melikia Gaino. Sister Queen, what's going on?
Nothing. Just excited to be on this show.
I'm so excited to have you on the show. We are so honored to have you on the platform this evening. When I found you on Instagram, I said, oh, we have a winner. Oh, we have a winner. This sister is accomplished. You are an accomplished author. And we are just, like I said, so privileged and so honored to have you on the Sister Speak show. I am just in awe with all of the books that you have written, my sister.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. So let's just get right into it. When did you know that you had the gift and the passion to write?
Well, my passion, it came around like my sophomore year of college. Like, I really just started off just writing for fun, like just a hobby. You know, just entertainment. I didn't even think about ever publishing or anything, so I just was writing for fun. Just to give my friends something to read. So it just came off like just a hobby, and then one day someone was just like, go ahead and publish. I think you should publish this, let people read it. And so I just went forth after that. But for a long time, it was just me with a whole lot of books on my laptop, just writing for fun. So that was like close to like 7 years ago.
That is amazing. Okay, let's just get into it. Falling for a Drug Dealer, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Brothers and sisters, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Okay? Not one book, but the Sister Queen has a 4-part series under the title Falling for a Drug Dealer. What inspired you to create these books?
Well, it started like just because I like to read books about those type of books I like to read.
Yeah.
So since it's the type of books I like to read, I wanted to also, be able to write the same type of book, but put my own flavor into it. Because sometimes I read some of the books and I'll be like, oh, I didn't like how that ended. So I say if I don't like how it ended, I might as well go ahead and write my own and then put it the way I want it.
Yeah.
So that's basically how it came. It was all, creativity, just thinking off the brain, writing down ideas, and that's how I became, with that first series. That's actually my first series that I ever done.
That is amazing. Brothers and sisters, you're going to have to support and check this out because the book cover, the book title is intriguing. I have not yet read it, but I do plan on reading it because I do want to support all of my brothers and sisters, whether they have put out a CD, a book, no matter what it is. I want to get on board with that. So have you tied any of your life experiences into Falling for a Drug Dealer 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Well, not personally, but it's just, things that you hear around and you want to just address it. I know that, like, mentally, emotionally, physically abuse is popular. You hear that all the time. You just, like, if you just hear stories and things, you want to just write about it and, give people an outlook of how they can come, come out of it. So I put some of those ideas in it. Put like some ideas with people, finding out they're pregnant, the baby daddy leave, and they by themselves. So I just put like real life scenarios in it that happen, and just showing them like ways they could come out through just by telling the story.
Yeah. So what is the response from I'm sure you have many fans. What are their responses to the series?
A lot of people love the series. A lot of people ask me why I ended it. When is it the next part coming out? Am I going to continue the story? So everybody loves that book. especially since it's been the first series, like, everyone just gravitates to it and just, like, I love it. Oh, my gosh, when it's going to come out. We are these men that in real life. So everybody really gravitates to that book. Yeah.
That is amazing. And, you know, what I was just thinking about is just like, okay, I'm sure so many sisters are like, is this book about me? Have you been following my life? How did you know? And, you know, that's like how you know that you are reaching your audience. You're connecting with your readers because they can see themselves or they can see their best friend, cousin, brother, you know, in these scenarios. And so I'm sure that has to make you feel good that you can connect with them on such a relatable level.
Of course, it really do. I did have someone say, "How you know my life story?" So it really did make me, you know, like, feel good about it, especially when I get the positive, you know, feedback about it. Like, oh my gosh, I really enjoyed it. Like, I just need more. So it really makes me feel good. Even with the negative comments, you know, I still take it like, okay, maybe I could do this different with the next one and things of that nature. But it just makes you feel good when people just like, oh my gosh, I really love your books. When, you know, if they just got one copy of something, where can I get the rest of them? So it's just a really great feeling.
So have you been approached, you know, with turning this into a movie, turning it into a series, you know, like what would be the next step for such a powerful story?
Well, I haven't been approached about anybody about turning into, you know, into a movie or anything. But my next step, I really want to start off with like a web series, you know, something easy and small, give like little snippets of it, just so people can start getting visual view of the book of how I want to portray it. So that'll be like the first small step, you know, just doing like web series of it first, and then gravitate to bigger things as well. Just like even if I have to do just a local play just to start it off.
Oh, that'll be so dope. Oh my gosh, sister. Oh my gosh. I see it. I see it. When I was looking at your page, when I was looking at all of the book covers, I said, something's getting ready to pop with this on a major level. Whether it's a movie, web series, play, something's going to pop with this. There's no way that it's not. So you better get ready, sister, because I asked you that question for a reason. It's coming. You're going to be approached. You are. You're going to be approached, and you need to get ready. You really, really need to get ready because this is going to go far. So now, okay, we've got Falling for a Drug Dealer, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have Church Girls. You've got part 1, and then you've got part 2 that's getting ready to come. So what was the inspiration behind this series?
Well, behind that series is a collaboration with another author. With that series, I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to, you know, is always that saying, the church girls are the worst girls ever. So I'm actually a church girl, but I'm not that type of church girl.
Right.
Right. I'm a church girl as well. It's just like you see things, but I wanted to put a twist to it. So I didn't make these church girls just, you know, I just made them like the stereotype is the PK kids does this, the deaconess kids, and the choir kids do this. So I just wanted to put my twist on it and just make it more adventurous for them of what they do when their parents is not around, when they don't have on that cloth of just being a goody two-shoes.
And boy, I'm sure you told the story, honey, because we all, whether we want to be honest or not, we all have been in some way, shape, or form a church girl. And we all, in some way, shape, or form, have encountered the church girls. So, you know, once again, to be able to put out a series, you know, co-authoring with us on a series that, you know, we can relate to. We all know what it is to slide up, you know, on a Sunday and all you have to hear is somebody say action, and then it's on. You know, you're seeing different characters, different aspects. And so, you know, I can only imagine how powerful this series is, because we all have walked it. We all have sat next to it, you know, when it comes to the church girl. So you have part 1, and then it said that part 2 is on its way. When will that be available?
Part 2 actually will be available either sometime this month or the beginning of December. We're just working on a few little things, like going over the editing again, but we have the cover, of course, so everything is complete. We're just waiting for the final due date to be announced. So most likely will probably be at least a little bit after Thanksgiving, before in the beginning of December.
Perfect. So brothers and sisters, be on the lookout for that. Now, when it comes to you releasing your books, do you have parties? Do you have, you know, how do you, you know, promote what you are doing?
Well, normally, like when I get the release date for my books, the first thing I do is tell all my friends and family. I just tell them, hey, my book come out today. Share it on all your social media. We're going to just take over the social media all day. So I'm pretty sure people on my timeline get tired of saying my books over and over. But that's just my way of promoting it and, you know, marketing it. So
I mean, that's
the way I normally just have a release day.
That's what you have to do. And see, you know, I listen to so many of my brothers and sisters who are on the grind, who are out there hustling, really trying to make it pop. And they always say, look, I know y'all get tired of seeing it on my timeline. Look, you don't have to say that. This is about marketing. This is about promoting. This is about getting it together. And if we sit here worried about somebody saying, oh, well, she had that flyer up yesterday, now she got it up again. Ooh, I'm getting sick and tired of her. Look, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing this because if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. And there's nobody that's going to promote harder for you than yourself. So we have to flood the timelines. We have to, you know, it's just like watching television. You may see a commercial for the teeter hang up 1 million times. You may see a Burger King commercial 10 million times. Do you think Burger King cares that they just aired that commercial 2 minutes ago? No, look, you can get 2 Whoppers for $6. Do you want it? Okay, and 5 minutes later, I'm going to ask you again. Do you want 2 Whoppers for $6? This is what we have going on here. And so this is just a part of what we have to do. We got to market. We got to promote. We got to keep it in your face, because if not, it'll fall by the wayside. And, you know, not to say that we're in competition with one another, but it's competitive out there, you know, trying to have people see your stuff. So, girl, you keep flooding timelines and doing what you got to do. Okay? Now, now here we go with Born Killers. Born Killer is the next series. You have Born Killer 1 and 2. What was the inspiration behind this series?
See, that series, I wanted to try something totally different.
Okay.
I just wanted something action, but still with a little type of romance in it. But I wanted it to be action, and I didn't want it to be just a local drug dealer story. So that's how that story became about. That's actually like with guys, that is like their number 1 book to go to. I'm actually working on part 3 of that one right now.
Wow.
It's going to be a trilogy to that one. So that book that's the number 1. All the guys be like, that Born Killers 1 and 2. When is part 3 coming out? That's like their go-to book.
That is amazing. Stand up, brothers. That's what I'm talking about. And you know what? Speaking of stand up, where are you calling in from? Where are you representing this evening?
I'm representing Washington, D.C.
Stand up, Washington, D.C. Thank you for letting this Sister Queen come on the Sister Speak show. I appreciate that. So, you know, I was talking to my brothers and sisters, and I was just saying, I know some of them have ideas for writing books. Some of them have been led to write a book, but they just don't know the steps to take in order to write, find a publisher or how to self-publish. So could you please educate the brothers and sisters this evening on the steps that one needs to take in order from beginning to end when it comes to writing and publishing a book?
Of course. The first step you need to take, first, it's going to take, writing takes a lot of determination. You can always start, but sometimes you're going to get sidetracked and stop. So your determination will make sure you keep going and going. It's easy to keep writing down ideas. Every time you think of something to add it to the book, write it down. That's going to motivate you just to continue on, just to not stop writing. Then once you got that complete book, I actually tried both ways. I did self-publishing as well as a publishing company. But self-publishing, you basically just make sure you got your work. You got to have an idea what you want your cover to be. Make sure you get an editor. And for self-publishing, you got to do a whole lot of marketing, because when you first come out, no one gonna know who you are.
Right.
So you got to build up your fan base. You got to build it up. Once you keep on building it up and be out there, you're going to do great. If you, even, it's still like that with a publishing company as well, because everybody going to say, who's this new person on your label? But you'll get some people who want to try, and you still get some people who are like, I don't know. So with a publishing company, make sure your first 4 chapters is going to catch their eye off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
If it catch their eye off the bat, automatic, they're going to want to sign you, because they know that the rest of the book is going to be good, and they see your talent right there. So it's just basically like you want to, and plus you want to catch the readers off the bat. As soon as they open up the book, they're like, wow, what's going to happen next? So once you get that, get a nice story with it grabbing the audience attention, you're going to be great. And with publishing companies, they are like, you show them the book, they read it, they accept you. Then, you go through the guidelines. With them, it's kind of easy because they have a designer for you, and they ask you, what's your vision? Fix your cover for you. They have the editor for you, and they also have a marketing team. Even though you have a marketing team, you still want to market yourself.
Right.
Because no one's going to give your work the ratings that you want. So you want to go out there and just promote, so you can go higher and above. So it's basically, everything is all come back to the person and your determination. You got to determine to finish that book, determine to, write something that catches the audience, and determine to market your material to get out there so everyone can be able to be like, I want this girl book. She is so determined.
That is amazing. I appreciate you sharing that. Brothers and sisters, she just gave you the game. She just gave you the wisdom to go ahead and finish it from beginning to end. Now, how long does it normally take you to write a book?
It all depends. It was one book. This book is going to come out later. I was so in tune with this book. It just came to me out of nowhere. Like, I was literally just sitting down, and this book just came to me, and I started writing it down. That book actually took me 2 months to write.
Wow.
That's the shortest book. I mean, it's the shortest time I ever did a book was like 2 months. But I never go over 3 months of writing a book, because once I'm in tune with a book, I can knock it out really quick.
Mm-hmm.
And long as I just keep focused on the book, mine normally is like 3 months top. But that book it'll come out a minute from now. But I finished that one pretty quick.
That is, wow. No, I was just thinking like, gosh, 2 to 3 months. You really have the skill. Now, do you use any type of, speech and text type app where you're just speaking the words and the computer is writing it down for you? Or are you typing the words yourself?
I'm actually typing the words myself.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I know the speech apps and things, I'm from DC, so some lingo I say and some and the way that my flow is.
Yeah.
That would mess me up. It'd be like ask the Siri some questions. So I actually sit down and type everything. If I don't have my laptop, I write it down and then transfer it to my laptop when I get home.
That is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm just sitting like, you are so disciplined and so diligent about what you've done, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So am I right to say that so far you've got about 8 books that you've put out, even though you've got one, a couple that are on the way, roughly, or how many?
I should. Yeah, let me check. I think it's 8 or 9. I think it's 8 or 9.
That is amazing.
I have another series, Who's Gonna Love You But Me.
Ooh, yes! What is that? Now, come on now, Sister Queen. What is this series about?
See, that's like one of my most emotional pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That book starts off from a young girl's perspective from the age of she's around 13, who grew up so fast, and it just followed her life as she go older. She was raised by watching her father being abusive to her mother. She gets taken away.
Mm-hmm.
So she just watching. It's just like cycles repeating after cycle, and then she just trying to escape from being that cycle of repeat. Even though she went through some stuff that her mother went through, and then someone just come and save her and help her. Like, hey, you don't have to go through that, and help her save herself and help her develop on to be a great woman, so she won't fall into that repeat cycle of what her mother went through.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Like, see, are these books, do you feel like they're appropriate for high schoolers to read, or what would be the age appropriate, what's the appropriate age to read your books?
Well, high school is kind of advanced
yes,
time
they
and
are.
age, but I feel like it has adult content in it, so it has some stories that it will help some kids not follow through some stuff. So I think it can be appropriate to probably if you're around like 16, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when I started reading these type of books, like 15, 16, 17.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got to have a mature mindset, though, to be able to read these books.
Oh,
so,
yes.
But, yeah, I think it can be appropriate, but you always got to ask your parents if it's okay if you read this book. Got cussing in it and things of that nature.
Oh, yes, you do. And look, the parents are like, what is this book? Let me see. And next thing you know, they curled up in the bed reading the book themselves. I wanted to ask you, who inspires you to write, as far as who are some of your favorite authors throughout your journey that you look up to?
I have a whole lot of favorite authors. Starting off, one of my biggest, I'm a big fan of hers. I can't wait to her book actually come out in December, Wahida Clark. That's I'm a huge fan of hers.
Okay.
I love Keisha Urban. Let me see, Terry Wood, Nikki Turner, Shannon Shannon Holmes. I love all of them. Zane, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I love Zane.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just I just love all urban fiction. I think I read every single author that's urban fiction.
Have you ever read any of Eric Jerome Dickey's books?
Oh yes, I love him too.
Oh my!
I got a lot of his books on my bookshelf.
Oh yes. He's a dope author too. I first fell in love with reading his books in California. I was probably maybe 17 years old, and I just started reading his series, and I was like, okay, this is pretty dope. I just like it when an author can capture me on the first page. I like it when I read the synopsis and it's like, okay, this is going to be dope, you know, and I definitely need to get more back into reading now, just from the simple fact that, you know, so many things have just been going on in life that I have not just taken the time to just sit down and read a good novel. And so that's one of my goals for 2018, is to get back into just reading novels. Because I know me, once I start reading, it's hard to pull me away. I can finish a book in a day. I mean, that's just me. If your writing skills are that great, I can finish your book in a day. You know what I mean? Because it's like each page is just, oh my gosh, what's next? What's next? What's next? You know? And I thank my mom, because my mom taught me how to read when I was like 2 years old. Like, she was a teacher. And so she just started teaching me, really about 1.5, 2 years old, just started teaching me how to read. So by the time I was 4, you know, it was like, okay, this little girl knows how to read. And then ever since then, it's just like I've been reading books. And, you know, I'm inspired, like I said, by what you do, because this is just simply amazing. Like, you really got it going on, Sister Queen. Like, this is really dope. So have you been able to teach any classes or do any, you know, events where you're speaking to anybody concerning, you know, all of your books and your accomplishments as an author?
Well, I haven't been able to do, like, you know, a speech or anything. I had a couple of book signings. Some events I went to, and they asked me, you know, stand up and, you know, talk about myself and things of that, sign books and all that. But I think I do have an event coming out where I do have to have a speech prepared and be able to talk about my journey as an author. So that should be coming up soon as well. Not exact sure the date, but it should be coming up soon. And so, yeah, I have some stuff lined up.
I'm excited for you. So what, if any, what is the competition like between other sisters who are authors? Or is there a, you know, do you all get along? Or, you know, what's the vibe and energy like amongst other female authors?
It's a lot of competition out. It's because everyone is every time you turn around, it's a new author coming out. But me, I'm more of the person, I'm going to support everyone. So my Kindle is full with like, you tell me something coming out, hey, I just wrote a book, support me. I'm going to go on the Kindle, I'm going to support them. I'm that person. I want to see all of us eat. I want to see all of us grow, get our work out there, you know, and be accomplished. So I try to support everyone. My Kindle is pretty full, but I still, you know, go out and buy their books and everything, because I'm all here for let's build up each other. Let's all work together so everybody can be on the New York best time sellers and everything.
I mean, and that's what it's about. I know that there is enough room for us all to make it. There's enough room for us all to be successful. The issue is when the competition comes into play. But if we are all in our own lanes, how are we competing with one another if we all have our own lanes? And I just think that the division between sisters and brothers is to our detriment, because why are we hating on each other? Why are we not supporting one another? Like, what is it that would make someone say, you know what? You don't need to support that, sister. Like, what is it that makes some of our sisters and brothers be so anti-community? You know, it's very important that we support one another, because what you do, sister, nobody can do it better than you. What I do, nobody can do it better than me. I know that with me having a podcast, that I'm not the best, but I am one of the best. I leave room for the other brothers and sisters who are doing what they do, because when you start trying to just take the title for yourself, you end up missing out, and that's a lonely journey. But when you say, hey, sister, hey, brother, come on, let's do this together, I feel like that's where the impact is so impactful. You know, that's where we get a chance to really grow in the community and have more for the community, because we're accepting the fact that the Most High God is not a midget, and that what he gave you, and what he gave me is what he gave me, and we all have room to grow. I'm just so tired of our sisters and brothers hating on one another. I'm just so tired of it. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. I really agree.
I mean, it just has to get to a point to where we could just say, look, you know, this sister right here, support, and it'd be no issue. Another sister who came on the Sister Speak show, who was also on the platform, Ayana Turner. She's an iPush magazine lead journalist, and she's also an author. And she had the link to her book. It was in her, 21 Days of a Difference. 21 Days of Difference, a different day, a different you. And she had the link in her bio, and somebody reported the link as harmful.
That's crazy.
Okay? Her book link for you to go click on it. We all know what a link is. Click on it. It leads you to how you can purchase or how you can view something. And just reported it. And I said to myself, now see, that's just hate. But I told her, I said, look, I'm happy. I'm mad, and I'm glad for you. I'm mad because, you know, obviously this person had been wanting to do this, and they finally worked up the nerve to do it. I'm mad because they hate it, but I'm glad because they now became your footstool. You know, when you do stuff like that, there is a consequence and there is a reward. And without fail, when you dig a ditch or a pit for somebody, you do fall in it. It is historical. It's biblical. These are facts. And I was just thinking, like, what sister or what brother would sit there and hate on this sister and report her link? And that also let me know how slow Instagram is, because they actually took it down. So who's actually working behind the scenes in Instagram that you would agree that her book link is harmful and take it down? You know what I mean? But then I just saw a man who was masturbating on a subway, and he's on the Explorer page, you know, on a video, and that's just up. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we live in a world where what is good is called bad, and what is bad is called good. And, you know, I just don't understand what's going on. I mean, what are your opinions about somebody hating on your book link?
It's crazy, because I just feel like the haters is everywhere. It's always the same. If you don't have anyone hating on you, that means you're not doing something right.
Right.
So if you got so many haters, you got people constantly, oh, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I don't, you know, with all the negative, you just got to prove them wrong, because every time you prove them wrong, they get more mad. The madder they get, okay, that means you're doing something right. Mm-hmm. So that's, you know, I just feel like every time someone got something negative to say, or, you know, try to, you know, hate on your success or anything, don't fight them back with hate. You know, be humble and just, you know what, thank you. I'm going to thank you. The reason why I'm thanking you is because you just told me I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what, you know, since it's making you mad, that's letting me know that I'm accomplishing something that needed to be accomplished.
Oh, yes.
So that's basically how I feel about that.
Oh, yes. You know, and so then what do you think about people, you know, plagiarizing or stealing ideas, trying to execute it and make it as if they were their own? Like, what do you think about that type of hate, where people are just blatantly stealing your ideas, your vibe, your energy, your looks? No, I mean, you know, like, what do you think about that?
I feel like that right there. Okay, so that's just like cheating off on a test, and you getting 100, and you know you didn't work for it. I feel that right there is like so wrong on many levels, because you don't know how long that author took to sit there and create that. Them ideas.
Right.
Because it takes a lot. It takes a creative mind to write a book.
Right.
And for someone to actually show someone ideas that is not cool, you won't be able to go nowhere with that, because someone will point it out. They're going to be like, hold up, I just read this in such and such book. And so I just feel like that you should be able, everyone have a creative mind. So I think you should be able to come up with something without stealing someone else's work, because that's just not cool. I don't agree with that. Like, that should be wrong. That's wrong on all levels.
It is, because like I said, I've looked throughout Instagram and I'll catch somebody's post where somebody has stolen their idea, or, taken their work and taken their artwork and made T-shirts out of it. I mean, people are bold, honey. They are bold with the thievery. I mean, they will literally be like, what's that over there? And the next thing you know, they done pocketed all your ideas, That's why it's, I feel like it's so important. That's why you just have to be careful when you are sharing. It's like, okay, I'm on a social media platform. It's public. I don't want to make my page private, because what I do, I need to gain viewers and things like that. But then, it's like, okay, I have my page to where it's open, but, do I have to run the risk of, gosh, who's going to steal my stuff? Who's going to steal my idea? It's just crazy just to see how on, a public domain, to where you just have to really, you don't know who's going to take your stuff, who's going to steal it, who's going to print it on something. It's just, this social media. I mean, people are just so bold. They're just bold when it comes to just taking your stuff. And it's just like, what do? Do you make your page private? Or do you keep it public? What are your ideas? What are your thoughts about that?
I think that you're going to have to keep it public, because you don't want people who actually interested in your work to be able to see what's going on. But the quickest thing, you want to get it copywritten quick as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that you do, you want it copywritten, because someone can go steal your idea and then turn around and get a copyright and say, no, this is actually mine. So look, I got the proof and the information. But at least if it's copyrighted in your name and they do steal it, you can actually go and say, actually, that's my work. You have to take it down. It's a law. So that's why I feel like I don't think that you should have to, private your page and things of that because someone's stealing your ideas. I just think we should take the proper route of just like making sure everything is in your name to make sure everything, like if anything happens, that it be taken care of in the right way. So you won't have to go through losing followers and things of that, because you have to change your whole routine.
Yeah, because I said, when I'm at the copyright, I'm going to have to do some things concerning, the Sister Speak show. There are other people out there who have Sister Speak shows, but they don't have what I have. They're not doing what I'm doing, but I know that there are steps that I need to take in order to protect what I have. Let me ask you this question when it comes to Instagram. What are the top 5 things that you can do without when it comes to Instagram? Just the top 5 posts that just get on your nerves, Just let's talk about it, Sister Queen. What are the top 5 things on Instagram that you just say, you know what, you're doing too much?
First, I had to turn off my notifications, because it tells me every time someone go on live. I'm like, okay, I didn't need that. Just running up my battery. Really, that's it, because I actually, like, Instagram helps me out a lot, too. I just think that, like, some of the ads is crazy. Like, you just turn around and ads just automatic on your timeline. Like, I don't even follow this type of ad. And I just think, like, I think they should be more of kind of like a little bit like Facebook with, like, their business page.
Yeah.
Like, the business page is so crazy that I didn't even want to get that one. So I just stuck with the Facebook one. So it's just, you know, it's a good app because I like how the hashtag leads you to, you know, to different things. That's a plus with them. And I like how you can just share to all your social media from there.
Yeah. So what do you think about the memes?
The memes? The memes, they're going to be really funny. Like, I'm not going to lie. I love the memes because, you know, sometimes when you're just bored, especially if you're up at night, you just go through, you see a couple of those, you're going to laugh all day.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, I think they're pretty funny.
I'm telling you, I have seen some memes that have really brightened up my day. I mean, our people, and I know it's not just our people. I know that there are other nations out there that create memes, but our people are some of the funniest people in the world, hands down. The level of creativity on some of the memes is absolutely genius. You just got to call it what it is. I mean, you know, you don't ever want to get caught in a meme. You don't want anybody to ever look at you and be like, you know what? We're going to meme her life up today. But, you know, you always enjoy seeing the other memes that go down. You know, the reason why I asked you about Instagram is because, you know, I just like to talk about the thirst traps that I see. And I know you see the thirst traps. See, I'm going somewhere with this. I just was trying to pull it out. You gave me a nice, safe answer, and I appreciate that. But now we're just going to go just a little bit deeper. What do you think about the thirst traps that are set on Instagram, both male and female? Because you got the brothers doing the LL Cool J lick your lips. Then you got the brothers who don't have on any shirts and they're flexing. And then you got the sisters who just got their bottom done. And so, you know, they got a booty pop. What do you think about the thirst trap that goes on Instagram?
Well, okay, so the men thirst trap, I really don't mind, you know, because they look great with the no shirts on, the LL Cool J, they look great. And then, you know, with the women, I just, you know, everybody just, you know, out there just trying to make a way. I just put it like that. You know, even though it's just making it hard for, like, sexy chicks. Yeah. All the guys be like, oh, she don't look like this one, she don't look like that one. But, you know, I just feel like everybody just trying to hustle. That's just their way of hustling. So, you know, I'm not going to take it away from any of them. They just, you know, everybody, that's the it thing now.
Oh, it is. And, you know, it's so funny is because I just think about the brothers who are always giving these, you know, thirsty compliments and, you know, just all of what they do. And it's just like, you know, you never know what is typing these messages. You know, you never know what type of brothers behind the closed doors. You know, it's just like, I have never in my life seen such superficialness. You know, it's just like, there's so many sister queens that are on Instagram that are doing their thing, that don't have to, you know, that have bodies that'll, you know, make 10,000 women jealous, you know, but they just keep themselves in a way to where they're like, look, this is how I look, this is my face, but I'm not here to promote anything that would get it twisted, you know. And I appreciate those sisters, but then you have the other sisters who are like, look, here's the morning booty pop. It's all in your face. This is just what it is. And, you know, just sometimes, like, I know sometimes I can scroll through Instagram. I'll be like, you know what? I don't feel like looking at this today. I don't want to see this today. You know, I'm just not in the mood. And it's just like, because I'm very candid about the type of lifestyle that I used to live. You know, I used to be at the parties, girl. Don't stop. Get it. ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. You know, dancing to all of these, you know, songs. I used to be out there just doing my thing. But the only thing was, you know, there was no cameras. There was no camera phone, you know, so you couldn't videotape what it was that I was doing. But now it's just like, oh my gosh, you're really filming this. Like, you know, like, where's the shame at? Like, because it's just, you know, but I guess everybody just has to go through those phases where they just have to learn how to not be a hoe, or how to learn not to carry themselves in a way that, you know, have people looking at them shady. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just glad I grew up in a time where you couldn't catch me out there popping it, because I was popping it, girl. I was out there. Oh my gosh. You know, I think it's because my parents had me in the house all the time and they just sheltered me. So when I finally got to go to my first party, oh my gosh. Oh, who is this? Honey, I danced my life away, I think. And I was just so, you know, trying this and trying that or whatever. So, you know, I understand that people do go through those certain type of phases and, you know, in their journey. It's just that everything's caught on tape now. You know, you cannot escape it at all.
Right.
You know, what do you think about this era of camera phones and videotaping? And I mean, do you think that it's too much? Do you think that humans have reached a level where there's no, you know, they have no conscience when it comes to what they're videotaping? I mean, what's your opinion on that?
Well, it can be a good thing and a bad thing. It can be a bad thing because, you know, it's basically your life. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, getting out there. So, especially like for the famous people, like they can't do anything. Like they want to go out to eat. It's a camera, phone, or something in their face. So, you know, it's like no privacy. And even like you said, if you want to go to a party and just have fun, mm-hmm. you always got to look around and make sure that no one is recording you, because it could be on Snap the next day or, you know, something. But also, it can also be a good thing, because if you trying to up and come on and with anything, you might want your life out there, because you never know who's going to be watching.
True.
Or the Scott might be watching or something.
Right.
And pick you up. You got a new show. So it could be a good thing and a bad thing.
That's very true. Thank you for sharing that perspective. I really do appreciate that. And so when it comes to with you, we're going to get back to being an author. When it comes to you being an author, what advice can you give to brothers and sisters to encourage them to start that book?
I would just tell them to actually just keep going. Don't listen to what nobody else has to say. If you want to become an author, become one. And take all of any negative feedback anybody gave you just to prove them wrong. Because I know me growing up, I speak Ebonics like it's nothing. Mm-hmm. I can turn it on and off, but I'm comfortable speaking with Ebonics. So, you know, in school, I was in AP classes, but I still got, you need to change the way you talk.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't feel I needed to change the way I talk. So, but I feel like, I could turn it off and turn it on when I want to. And I also feel like, you need to write this way. I don't feel like I should write that way. So I wanted to prove everybody wrong that the way that I write, the way that I talk, it can actually make me money. And it actually did. So that's all I want to tell them. Is like, don't let anybody tell you can't do it. You can actually do whatever you want to do, you know, and be very successful with it.
That's amazing. And you absolutely can. Have you ever thought about writing a movie?
Yeah, I actually have. I had a radio interview earlier today, and they asked me what book would I, transpire to a movie, and I actually thought that even though, like, Falling for a Drug Dealer is my first book, it'd be a great like web series. Like that'd be like a great TV show.
Okay.
But for a movie, I think Born Killer would be a great movie. Like that would actually just like that movie it'd be like a nice action packed movie all for the whole 120 minutes.
Oh boy. And you know what? See, I'll come to the auditions, okay? I don't mind being in Born Killer. I don't mind being in Church Girls Part 1 or 2. And I sure don't mind being in Falling for a Drug Dealer 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? Look, I am plugging myself out there. I tell people all the time, look, I took acting classes. I studied under Ed Bullins and Vern Henderson. And I have done voice acting. Look, whatever you need me to do, honey, look, just let me know. Just let me come to an audition. I'll take it from there. I don't need you to give me no role. I know I'll get it, okay? That's just how confident I am. Because I was like, ooh, I think I could be in all of these series. I'm serious. Like, I cannot wait to see what manifests from, you writing these books. Like, I really am honored to be able to talk to you this evening and to get to know you, because I think it is a great accomplishment to be able to write one book, let alone to have series of books, and then to be what I consider to be a best-selling author, and for you to be a sister queen. Like, I really look up to you, and I really think that you are a blessing on the platform this evening, because one thing that I like to provide for the Sister Speak show is an arrangement of beautiful flowers and beautiful fruit. And every single one of my brothers and sisters, I think this is my 44th show. Every single one of my brothers and sisters that have come on this show have been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you guys are dynamic. Every time you guys speak and you share your journey, your passion, your gifts when you come on the show, it just creates such a vibe that it almost restores what true cultural renaissance is, because we're covering everybody, local, national, and international. And for you, coming from DC, Washington, DC, and having these accomplishments, I just want to salute you, my sister, for everything that you have done so far on your journey.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, you are definitely welcome. Now, what I need you to do is tell everybody, all of your social media platforms, how they can get in touch with you.
All right, you can get on Instagram and Facebook. My name is Melikia Gaino. I also have a fan page on Facebook. It's also Melikia Gaino. I can be reached through any of those. You can just hit me in the messages, the DMs, and that's the quickest way to get to me. Okay.
Now, I was just thinking, do you have Born Killer near you? Do you have that book near you?
I do.
Is there any way you could read the excerpt, the back of it, so our brothers and sisters can get an idea about what this book is about?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Hold on one.
I think that I just want to grab them and bring them in, because brothers and sisters, you're going to be buying these books. Oh, yeah, we're going to be buying these books together. And so we're going to know what we're about to buy.
You said Born Killer, right?
Yes.
Hold on.
Take your time.
I would say, so far that's just church girl.
And while you're looking for that, I'm going to go ahead and make this announcement. Brothers and sisters, don't forget to still enter into the chat live. If you have any questions for my special guest, or for you to enter into the chat so you could win 2 tickets to the Bones and Bubbly Game Night, January 19th, 2018, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Sounds by DJ Don. Win prizes and play games while kicking it with your favorite DFW podcast. I'll be in the building. Other people will be in the building. So, brothers and sisters, I want you to make sure that you participate into this contest.
You say Born Killer, right?
Yes.
You want the back of it?
Yes.
Okay. Give me I got the synopsis. All right, part one. Let me look at part one.
Okay. Now, brothers and sisters, don't forget, she's going to be reading this excerpt from Born Killers Part 1, and you need to make sure that you get, for all of your giving and, you know, want to give somebody a nice surprise, Falling for a Drug Dealer Parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. Church Girls Part 1 and 2. Part 2 is getting ready to come out. Born Killer Part 1 and 2. And what's the other series that you have coming, you are working on?
It's gonna be Who's Gonna Love You? Love Me.
Okay.
Oh, that's part 1 and 2.
Okay.
And that book is great. Like, everyone loves that book. Everybody likes the emotional to it. Like, if they want to be emotionally connected to a book.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So. Oh. All right. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Let's start off with a quote from the book.
Okay.
It's not saying the word or giving him a chance to move. I aimed a gun at his head and pulled the trigger. His lifeless body hit the ground hard. I was another person at that moment. I stared at his body as the blood flowed out, not phased one bit. That's young Quinn at the age of 10. Quinn Parks is a 17-year-old regular high school student. Well, he is almost like a regular high school student. He does not have a million friends, only one best friend. Definitely not smooth with the girls, even though he hears a lot of the girls think he's cute. His reputation in school is the quiet kid because of the lack of interaction with other students he has. Even though he is shy, low-key during the day, at night he becomes your worst nightmare. When you see him, you know the Grim Reaper is near. Quinn is one of the youngest hitmen in the DMV area. No one ever suspects the shy kid to take someone's life with so much ease, but he loves the thrill he receives when he eliminates a person doing injustice to someone innocent. Take the journey with Quinn Parks as he battles the life of a born killer.
Juicy. Got him going crazy. I mean, look, brothers and sisters, Quinn Parks, watch out for him, okay? Because at nighttime, it's on. And you don't want to deal with Quinn, even though he's quiet during the day. Oh, sister, see, that's just enough to get me like, I got to read about Quinn. I got to see what Quinn got, what Quinn doing. No, seriously, like, I appreciate you for, reading that and sharing that. Brothers and sisters, we this evening have been blessed. We literally have met a star. We just got to call it what it is. You will be able to say, look, I remember that sister. I heard her on this. And not only that, she was also on the platform on the Sister Speak show. Melikia Gaino is what we call a sister queen who's doing it and doing it live. Sister, you have been a joy this evening. Did you have a good time on the Sister Speak show?
I really did. I really appreciate it. I had a good time.
I'm so excited. And you will come back on the show again, right?
Of course, anytime you need me.
Okay, because see what I've just been telling everybody, my vision, my goal for the Sister Speak show is I need to have it to where my guests are coming in and we are sitting down and the show is being is being recorded, videotaped, and we're vibing. Like, I'm ready for that. And I know, each thing comes with stages and phases, but the Sister Speak show is on the move, and I want to be able to meet my guests. I want to be able to sit down and talk to y'all face to face, and I know that's going to happen, so that's why I ask you if you'll come on the Sister Speak show again, because we're going to have to see each other face to face.
Of course.
I'm so excited. If you ever come to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, hit me up. You know, if I'm ever out there in Washington, D.C., I definitely will connect with you. So let's first say, where can everybody purchase your books? Because I want to make sure, even if you've said it already, I want you to say it again. How can the listening audience purchase your books?
Oh, you can actually purchase my book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Book a Million, and let me see, Create Space. You know, basically all the book websites. My books are on there. I have paperback and Kindle first. If you're in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, Northern Virginia, I also have paperbacks here as well. And I have paperbacks already printed out as well.
You know, you got it going on, Sister Queen. I just got to be honest with you. You can check me out on Amazon. You can check me out on Barnes and Nobles. I'm on Kindle. Look, girlfriend, you got it going on, and that's why you're on the platform this evening. Yes, Melikia. I mean, seriously, you got it going on. You know that, right, though? You've heard that before. I know you've heard that before.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you. Like I said, I have the winners. I mean, hands down. Every single one of my guests, even though I've said it, I got to say it, hands down, you all are the bomb. You hear me? And you all are what makes the Sister Speak show be what it is. So I appreciate you, my sister, for coming on the platform this evening. Thank you for sharing, you know, your journey, your passion, why you write, you know, what we can look out for later on, how they can get in touch with you, how they can purchase your books. Like, thank you so much for sharing yourself with us this evening.
It's my pleasure. I really appreciate it.
I thank you so much. And so what we'll do is I am definitely going to be purchasing your books, and my listening audience, you're going to be purchasing the books too, no matter where you are, international, national, local. Let's support this Sister Queen. I don't want anybody auditioning for any of the roles except, I've got some dibs. After I read the books, I'll let y'all know which roles I'm going to audition for so you all can prepare for the other roles, okay? I am going to be looking and paying attention to when you plan on doing some casting calls. Don't be surprised when I walk through the door talking about, sister, you've been on my mind. Look, okay, I'm ready, girlfriend. I'm ready. It may be a monologue from The Color Purple that I audition with, but I am ready, honey. Trust that. Anyway, I'm just having some fun with you. But anyway, my sister, this is not goodbye. This is definitely I will talk to you later, and I'm going to send you a copy after this show is over of the show so you can share it on your social media platform, share it with your family and friends. But who do you want to give a shout out this evening before we go ahead and get off the phone?
I want to shout out, my mother, my brothers, Quinn and Majesty, and my sister, Majestic, and of course I can't forget my niece, Melikia. They all my best friend Joy. She just came back from New York with me. We went all the way for another interview. Basically all my best friends. Hey y'all, I know y'all listening. Kia, I know you listening too. All my family. Oh, hold on. One more person. My grandmother, Curlin. She told me to make sure I shout her out. My grandma.
Hello.
Basically, the whole Gaino family. Love you guys, and all my friends. Love you guys.
And shout out to all of your family members, all of your supporters. Like I said, you guys, thank you so much for sharing this Sister Queen with us. You guys have a gem in the midst of you all, and just please continue to support her. Brothers and sisters, we have gained yet another family member on the Sister Speak show, and so we will continue to support Melikia Gaino as she continues to write and share her journey and her vision and her creativity in the world of literature. We definitely appreciate that, and you definitely are making a stamp in the history of literature, especially women who write. You know, it's a really big thing, and especially sisters who write, it's an even bigger thing. So once again, we salute you. Thank you, Washington, D.C., for allowing this Sister Queen to come on. Thank you to all of her supporters. And once again, thank you, Sister Queen, and I will talk to you later, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Oh, of course. Brothers and sisters, let's give it up for Melikia Gaino. Just got to. I mean, you just got to. The fire is real. The fire is real, brothers and sisters. This sister was no joke, okay? 9 books, not 1 book. And even if you just have only written 1 book, I salute you. I'm not, hating on the quantity in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, this sister has 9 books, and she's not finished writing. She just came from yet another interview today. That's what you call favor and blessed, okay? When it's your season, it's your season. When it's your time, it's your time. I'm just saying, though. Brothers and sisters, falling for a drug dealer 1, 2, 3, and 4. Church Girls, part 1 and 2. Born Killer 1 and 2. I mean, brothers and sisters, what can I say? And then she has yet another series that she has out that she says everybody else is gravitating towards and loving it. And it's a book that provides a strong emotional connection. Oh, brothers and sisters, I just am so excited. I'm so excited because I get to keep meeting these wonderful brothers and sisters who are impacting the community with their passions. Now, brothers and sisters, we're going to be closing out the Sister Speak show, but you are going to be supporting Melikia Gaino. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yeah, you're going to buy those books. Why? Because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help our brothers and sisters out. Period, point, and blank. And I want to encourage you, my brothers and sisters, and I don't care how old you are. I do not care how old you are. I don't care how many times you have messed up in your life. Get back on the right path. Start your journey over. Allow reset to happen and start working in your passions. Don't just sit there and let the days of your life pass you by. Don't sit there and hate on another sister, whether they're young or older, because they're out there doing their thing. Don't hate on another brother because whether they're young or older, they're out there doing their thing. Okay? What are you doing? I need you to get up and I need you to go look in the mirror. And I need you to have a long look at yourself. Do some serious inventory. You may even have to cry. But look, it's time to do something different with your life. Yeah, you. It's just time. You don't want to be basic. You don't want to be basic. You want to be above average, okay? And my special guest that came on the show this evening, she's above average. Oh, I love my brothers and sisters. I love being a sister. I love being an Israelite. I love being from the tribe of Judah. I really do. What tribe are you from, brothers and sisters? Are you a part of the 12 tribes? What tribe are you from? That's your challenge today, is to figure out who do you belong to. Brothers and sisters, the funky beat that you're listening to was produced by Derek Ben Israel of Kingdom Child Recordings. I appreciate you and your help. Thank you so much for helping this show do what it does. Brothers and sisters, we're getting ready to wrap this up. I'm feeling a lot better. I had the flu. I don't have it anymore. Got a little congestion, but I'm feeling much better. Now, the rest of the people in my home are having little tidbits and tad-bits of the cold. But we gonna make it through. Kiss your husband, kiss your wife, kiss your children. Love your children, love yourself. Be patient with yourself. Pray without ceasing. Drink water before you go to bed. Drink water when you wake up. Cleanse yourself. Okay? Get it together, brothers and sisters. I'm impressed with you so far. The Sister Speak show is getting ready to sign off. recording live from Dallas, Texas, Cedar Hill, Texas to be exact. Close your doors, lock your windows. Hug yourself, love yourself, just don't touch yourself because that's nasty. I'm just keeping it 100. 100. Anyway, this is the Sister Speak Show. I am Ayana, and I'm signing off. And guess what? I will talk to you later. You take care. Good evening.